Hi guys, good afternoon. Yung topic natin for today is all about speeches. So, ask ko lang kung nakagawa na ba kayo or nakarinig na ba kayo ng speech?
Yes po, nakarinig na po.
Okay, so I expect na meron na kayong prior knowledge regarding this topic. So, let's start now with what is speech, first of all. A speech is a form of verbal communication in which a message is expressed or an argument is presented in a structured and coherent manner. It can be oral or written and aims to persuade, inform, convince, or entertain a specific audience. So, sa speech, meron tayong two types. Pwede siyang true delivery or true purpose. So, unahin muna natin yung delivery. So, meron tayong apat. Extemporaneous, impromptu, memorize, then manuscript. Extemporaneous speech. Dito, wala kayong, limited lang yung preparation nyo, though guided kayo by notes and outlines. Pwedeng example nito is tuwing reporting. Diba kapag nagre-reporting tayo, minsan may notes tayo na hawak para hindi tayo maligaw ng mga sinasabi. Sa impromptu speech naman, dito wala talagang preparation and on the spot siya. Dito, pwedeng example dito is recitations na flashcards. Since hindi mo alam kung kailan ka matatawag or ano yung question bago ka matawag, that is impromptu. Guys, kung mabilis ako, paano na lang. Then, memorize speech. Dito, advanced preparation na and you have practice na. So, dapat kapag sinasabi mo to sa harap ng audience mo, memorize mo na siya by the word memorize speech. Manuscript speech, dito, advanced na yung preparation mo and may practice ka na, pero may binabasa ka pa rin. So, pwede example dito is yung mga monologue sa theater plays. So, again, meron tayong apat na types of speech according to delivery, and these are extemporaneous, impromptu, memorize, and manuscript. For a quick summary lang, extemporaneous, limited lang preparation and guided with notes and outlines. Impromptu, wala talaga. On the spot siya. Memorize by the word itself, dapat sa ulo mo, bawat salita. Memorize. Manuscript, handa ka na, may practice ka, but kailangan mo pa rin nung mismong written na speech mo para prepared and iwas mistakes. So next, we have types of speech according to purpose. We have informative, persuasive, entertainment, and demonstrative. Hindi ko napapakita yung mga definition nito since carry naman siya i-explain through ano na lang. So from the word informative speech, nag-i-inform ka. Yung goal mo dito is kailangan may matutunan yung audience mo from you. So, pwede example nito is yung mga teachers natin na tinuturuan tayo sa school. They inform us, di ba? So, consider na yun as informative speech. Then, next, persuasive speech. Yung atake mo dito is parang, di pala parang, is you support the topic talaga. Parang ikaw you believe that your side is tama. So, pinapersuade mo yung audience mo na maniwala sila sa'yo. Next, entertainment speech. Your goal is to entertain. You may use jokes, stories, experiences para ma-entertain yung audience mo. Then, demonstrative. Dito naman is you explain a topic pero step by step siya. Yung goal mo is tuturuan mo yung audience mo kung paano gawin yung isang bagay. Parang similar naman yung informative and demonstrative. Parang nagtuturo lang sila. Hindi. Yung informative, tuturuan ka ng information. Mabibigyan ka ng information. Yung demonstrative naman, mabibigyan ka rin ng information. Pero, tuturuan ka kung paano gawin yung isang bagay step by step. Yun ang difference nila. Yung informative, tuturuan ka lang. Yung demonstrative, may step by step instructions siya. So, with that, paano nga ba gumawa ng speech or What are the tips kung paano gumawa ng speech? Number one, syempre paano ka gagawa ng speech kung wala kang topic? So, you have to choose your topic. And when you choose your topic, dapat ko-consider mo rin yung audience mo. Let's say, grade 2 students yung mga audience mo. Tapos yung napili mong topic, chemistry. Paano nila magigets yun, di ba? So, dapat yung topic mo is aligned sa audience mo para maintindihan nila and they can relate where you're coming from. Next is prepare a structure. Para hindi ka naliligaw. Yung hindi maayos sa pagkaka-deliver ng speech mo. Dapat meron kang structure. Dapat planned out siya. Then next, begin with a strong point. Yung dito, para para makinig sa'yo attentively yung mga audience mo, dapat may strong point ka. Kasi kapag may strong point ka, iisipin nila, hala, ang galing, ganun pala yun. Makikinig nga ako. Parang ganun. Guess niyo ba ako? Tapos, use attention seekers. Dito makikita yung attention seekers usually sa introduction. Pwede dito is use a catchy phrase, quotes, or stories, anecdotes, pwede rin siya. Yung nakakatulong yung attention seekers para ma-hook yung mga audience mo sa speech mo. And kapag mag-attention seeker kayo, kailangan nyo consider yung audience nyo. Then next, use non-verbal communication. Why? Because this is important. Mahalaga ito para magkaroon ng connection kayo tsaka ng audience nyo. Pinakamahalagang example nito is eye contact. Kapag nakipag-eye contact kayo sa audience nyo, kapag nakipag-eye contact, kunwari, speaker ako, tapos nakipag-eye contact ako sa inyo, yung unang reaction yung kakabahan kayo, di ba? Kasi, bakit nakipag-eye contact sa akin to? Pero ang talagang purpose nun is para makinig kayo sa mga speaker. Para ma-hook kayo. Para hindi mawala yung attention nyo sa kanila. Then, end memorably. Di ko na kailangan na-explain ko bakit kailangan siyang i-end memorably kasi this is essential. Kunwari na lang sa persuasive. Sa conclusion nyo, kailangan yung conclusion nyo rin is strong. Para ma-hook yung mga audience nyo and para ma-persuade talaga sila. Kailangan nyo siyang i-end memorably. So, for that, let's summarize na lang. Since super ikli lang ng topic na to. So, speech. May dalawa siyang type, delivery and purpose. Delivery, we have extemporaneous, impromptu, memorized manuscript. Extemporaneous, limited preparation, but you are given outline or notes. Impromptu, wala talaga on the spot. Memorize, from the word itself, memorize mo. Dapat word by word yung speech mo. Manuscript, you are well prepared, planado na siya, pero you still need a copy. Then next is true purpose. We have informative, persuasive, entertainment, and demonstrative. Informative, your goal is to inform the audience. Persuasive, to persuade them to believe your side, para mahikayat mo sila. Entertainment, to entertain. You may use jokes or anything other than that na makaka-entertain sa audience mo. And demonstrative is step by step. Huwag kayo papalito sa informative and demonstrative kasi informative, nag-i-inform lang siya. In demonstrative, tuturuan kanya ng step by step kung paano gawin isang bagay. Then lastly, basahin natin ulit yung tips. Number 1, choose a topic. 2, consider audience. Prepare a structure. Begin with a strong point. Use attention seekers. Use nonverbal communication and end memorably. So, yun lang. I hope na may natutunan kayo sa session na ito. And sana di na siya makalimutan. Though if may questions kayo, pwede nyo akong i-PM or i-mention na lang sa GCs. And yun lang. Salamat guys. Sana may nagets talaga kayo kahit mabilis ako magsalita.